Hello guys, I am Christian, the creator of All the Above Entertainment, and today's video is a very important, I'm not going to say a memo, I'm not even going to say a update. I would just want to call it, something that I'm throwing at the wall, seeing if it sticks. And I really just want a overall, this is a space where I almost want like a forum. I want to understand the reactions of you guys, if this is something that we can make possible, if this is something you guys are even interested in content wise. This is just a open floor right now of a possible thing moving forward for the Universe Mode series on this channel. Before we get into that, I just want to thank every single one of you guys for a successful end of Season 1. In general, Season 1 was an awesome road. It was an awesome journey. Obviously, the game wasn't really what we wanted it to be. Definitely had some flaws. It definitely was rough to play for some of it. But me and Jesse, I think we definitely took advantage of even the flaws itself and just had fun with it. And this was the most fun I had recording since I started becoming a YouTuber. I would probably say absolutely. I think it shows in all the content we put out. And guys, we want to put out more content if possible. I have an idea, and like I said, I'm throwing it at the wall, seeing if it sticks. I want you guys to be transparent with me, and out of respect, I will be transparent with you. I thought now was the perfect time to do this video due to Season 1 ending, and this could be a fresh start to Season 2. And also, I just got a haircut, and I feel like I look good. Beyond the point. So, I want to bring up the idea of a Patreon. If you guys do not know what a Patreon it is a pay-for subscription. It is almost like a Netflix of YouTube content or whatever of a content creator in general. There is tiers to it, so you get certain rewards at one tier, certain rewards at this tier, and then it's a tiered subscription model. So, for example, me and Jesse have a bunch of ideas for next season on how we could not really make it different, but how to make it more rewarding for the fans, for the viewers watching at home. And it does take a little extra effort. With that being said, again, full transparency, me and Jesse have finally started making, not even going to say decent money off of YouTube, because it really isn't decent, but I could say consistent money. We have started to actually see alright, this is what we're basically making a month now. And with that transparency being on this table, on a good month, which every month it seems to be pretty good now, as far as views, and a consistent month, we probably get about 24,000 views a month. And this brings in about $50 in totality for me and Jesse. So me and Jesse have to share this $50 a month. And it's really not about the money for YouTube. Me and Jesse started this. I started this channel not even making a dime. Me and Jesse started Universe Mode not even making a dime. But with that being said, it is becoming a big part of my life, and it takes up a lot of my time. For example, to make $50 a month, we gotta post somewhere around 8 to 10 episodes of Universe Mode. And those episodes usually are an hour a piece, maybe even an hour 30 minutes a piece. So do the math right there. Let's keep it short at an hour, right? 8 to 10 episodes. Let's keep it at 9. Let's meet in the middle. That's about 9 hours a month. So just on recording content takes about maybe 15 minutes to edit each video. Not very long, but it does take maybe an hour and a half to render the video, an hour and a half to upload the video, because they are bulker files. So let's say editing and rendering, all that, I could do that in the background. To initiate all that, it probably takes about an hour of everything. So let's say an hour to edit each video and upload. So 9 videos, an hour a piece, 9 hours. Tack on another hour each video to just get it uploaded. So now we're saying about 2 hours of video, 9 a piece. It's about 18 hours of work from me Jesse, he obviously comes for the recording, but I'm more at station, so I do the editing, I do the uploading, I do all the information you see on the channel for the most part is a lot of my work that I do in my free time when I get the free time, as I'm working a full job right now as a manager. So about 18 hours a month, at least. This is being very modest for $50 that me and Jesse obviously share together. I don't want to do the math, but it isn't much. It isn't much an hour. It really isn't much, but it's beyond that, because me and Jesse absolutely love doing that for you guys. We love recording the content. We love seeing the feedback. We love the live premieres, talking to all you fans and all the different. Your minds are awesome. You guys make the attires for a lot of the times. Your minds are awesome, and we appreciate every person that watches. It is beyond gratitude that we feel for you guys. And I still sometimes, I think I'm somewhere. I always forget the exact number, but the amount of total views is just astronomical to me, and I could really see myself one day getting 1 million total views, and that number in my head is just my videos were clicked on in totality, of course, 1 million times. That's amazing. But with that being said, it does take a lot out of us with little financial reward. So, again, transparency, YouTube universe mode content is not stopping. That is not what is happening here. We're not stopping by any means. We're just offering possible additional rewards, additional content for you guys, if you guys would want it and would be open to paying small monthly prices for that subscription, for these rewards. So, with that being said, these are all just rough ideas. I don't know what can work. I don't know if I can even make all this happen, whether it means time is feasible or whether it means whatever equipment I have, if my equipment could even do some of these things, if my internet service is even good enough, because I don't live in the city. I live in a small populated area, to be honest. So we only got one internet provider, and they're not the best. But I gotta, before I even attempt to see if these things work, I want to see if it's even worth the effort, if you guys would even want to see some of these things. So, like I said, a Patreon is a subscription-based website, and I'll have an example for you. So we have a few different ideas of the content we could put on here regarding universe mode. Some of these ideas include early exclusives to the episodes. Live streams, you could actually see us record the episodes that you see on YouTube, and we'll get it even better. Live streams with a face cam, so you could see our real reactions to a big upset that just happened, or so-and-so finally winning the championship, and you guys could see how genuine and how passionate we really are about some of the content we do. So a face cam, live, unedited. You guys obviously see an edited video on YouTube. You guys can even see some of the screw-ups we do and our reactions to the screw-ups. Some of our best content is unedited, if you want to be real. And best content comes from our facial reaction. There's been so many times where Jesse is just standing and walking around because he's tight that he blew that pin, or he's tight that he didn't kick out, or didn't get around the circle thing and submitted himself. Some of that really can make some of the best content. We also have idea maybe you guys could start pitching storylines. And no matter what, if you guys paid for it, hey, we could help you. We could honestly sit with you and craft it. You pitch an idea, and we say, oh, how about this? And our minds start working together. You guys become an official, almost editor, almost an official writer of our channel. And then another one that we're thinking of, and you guys can feel free to throw as many suggestions as possible if this is something you'd want to see. If you guys think, oh, what about this idea? A lot of our good ideas came from you guys. Award show came from you guys. Last year's Survivor Series, putting Team Christian, Team Jesse, that was you guys. Some of even storylines now have been you guys. But this is another one that we had. Maybe we could do a wrestling podcast. This one to me is probably the biggest one, just because I don't even really watch wrestling anymore. I kind of fell out of it. And I don't think the content is that amazing right now, if you want to be real. And I don't know if you guys would disagree with me or agree with me. I think most of you guys will agree with me. But to watch it, honestly, sometimes it's going to be a burden. But with that being said, we can have so much fun with a podcast. The only thing with that is, this is the most effort. Live streams, face cam, early exclusive, these are things that it wouldn't take much extra time out of our day to do. A podcast, we'll have to watch 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of NXT, 2 hours of SmackDown. So what are we at? 7. 2 hours of AEW. If AEW is 2 hours, I really haven't really watched like that. Pay-per-views every 2 weeks. It feels like nowadays between AEW and WWE. Let's say pay-per-views every month. That's another 3 hours. Not to mention all the news that breaks. Not to mention recording the podcast. That is a lot of investment into one thing. So that would probably be the highest tier one. So for example of how a Patreon will work, early exclusives could be like $1. You guys could pay $1 a month. Realistically, I got 6,600 subscribers. If everybody paid $1 a month, we would make $6,600 a month. That sounds crazy. Obviously, that can't happen. Honestly, I don't even know if what demographic I'm truly speaking to, because YouTube tells me that my main demographic is 18 to 24-year-olds. But how many of us lie on that? I remember I was a kid. I lied on that. So a lot of you guys might be 12. Can't afford that. I get it. If you guys can't afford it, I'm not asking for anything out of you. We're not taking anything away. We're just trying to give more. So that's a real question I'm just asking in general. Is this something you guys can even participate in? If not, cool. If only 10 people say, you know what, I'll be down for that, unfortunately, we can't really do it. It's just not, it's not feasible for us. But, yeah, so like $1 would be early exclusives. You get the episodes maybe 3 days early or a week early or something like that. $2 tier or a $5 tier would be you get live streams with the face cam as well as early exclusives, as well as something else, right? And then maybe a $10 tier, which I probably wouldn't want to go over $10 just because at that point it sounds too much. You could do pitching storylines, and then you get live streams, face cam, early exclusives, any ideas you could think of, and maybe if we get enough people on that tier, we could do the podcast. But again, guys, this is just throwing it on the wall, seeing if it sticks, seeing if this is something you guys are even interested in. If not, hey, no harm done. I get it more than anybody else. I do pay for a few Patreon subscriptions myself to some creators that I truly admire. So, I get it on both ends. I feel like some people, they take away the aspect of transparency and actual getting it when they do these things. Like, I understand wherever you come from. And I just want to make sure that we're on the same page in every step we take. So guys, is this something you will be interested in? Is this something that you're like, I don't really care about? Is this something you are interested in, but you think maybe this is a better idea? And if so, please just throw it on the wall. See if it sticks. So, guys, it's very important for this episode, even if you never commented before, to comment and say if this is something you'll be interested in. Be completely honest. I will not take anything, anything out of it besides the actual decision of doing it or not. And I would like to do this probably as, not saying soon as possible, but I would like to get this as rolling as quick as the start of next season. So please, if you guys, even if you never commented before and this will be your very first time commenting, please just write yes, just write no, just possibly give me some ideas. Give me any way to work around this, because I really I would love, in a beautiful world, I would love for this to be a full-time thing. It's not quite realistic as of right now, and I get that. But trying to do 40 hours somewhere else, have your own life, and do this, it's very bearing, and it's very hard. And I've made it work so far, but I'll even put in more effort if I could just make a few more dollars out of it. And that's 100% transparency. So guys, like I said, please communicate. Please comment. Please, ideas, anything. I will take anything right now as season 2 approaches and I really get to know a good direction of where this should go. So guys, with all that being said, that's the end of the universe mode side of this video. For another minute or so, I want to talk about what's coming up next on this channel. And I don't know if anybody even, any of you guys watching for the universe mode aspect even cares about this part, but I just thought I'd make it clear and say it. So hopefully, I'm really hoping, so the quarantine happened and I was in a real space to create, and I feel like I did that on this channel. I was really kind of killing it with views, and I wasn't doing universe mode. I was just doing maybe like me and Jesse talking about universe mode and updates about things like that, and a little Voices of the Youth show that I was real proud to do before. That it was always hard to get rolling off of his feet, but I like that I at least do that out in the water. But I wish things were going on during that quarantine time, so I could have created. It would have been awesome if music would have been dropping and if Lakers would have been playing and a whole bunch of things would have got rolling. I would have been killing it, and I hope that I can still do that. I feel like the quarantine got my mojo back of creating and my mind rolling. So I'm hoping with the start of Lakers season already coming, which depending on when you're watching this, it might already be rolling when I'm recording this, or we got our first scrimmage today, our first real life scrimmage. It's actually on TV. So NBA Laker content, I'm really trying to get back on that consistency. I feel like now is the time to do it. I'm thinking about even bringing my friend in for that one if he's willing to work with me. But that's going to be happening, hopefully. My music, quarantine made me back working on music, and some of you guys might not even know that I make music, but I used to when I was younger, when I was in high school, and then a little bit, dabbled with it a little bit in college, and then I fell out of it a lot. Thought I'd probably make another song again, but hey man, when you got no time and creative juices are around you, I got back into my bag a bit. So that will be coming very soon. I'm actually planning on dropping a song the same week as the draft that we're doing. So that's really big for me. I think the draft is when we will get the most viewers. So I'm hoping to bring a new audience to my music as well. So that's going to be happening. So if you guys are interested in me, I'm doing things that you guys can check out to also support. So I'm hoping maybe I could do other gaming content soon when things I like come out, at least. I don't know when that would be. But this right here is the start. A Patreon to me is the start of something new and something that can be refreshing. And I'm hoping it can happen. And I'm hoping you guys are willing to support it. So that is the question of this video, guys. Will you guys support this if I do it? Once again, it is not taking any content out of your hands. You are still going to be getting those 8 to 10 episodes a month like you have been getting it. I honestly might even be undermining that. What we do, 2 episodes every 4. Yeah, I might be undermining that number just a little bit. But you guys are still going to be getting that. These are just additional perks. So, like I said, some of those perks, early exclusives, live streams with Facecam, unedited episodes, possibly a podcast, pitching storylines, whatever you guys suggest, whatever you guys throw at the wall, I'll see if it sticks as well. I just want to know if you guys would support it if I do it. Could you guys afford it? I get it. If you can't, you can't. Don't even trip. Not everybody even has the dollar to spare. It's cool. But for those who do, if you can, would you? Things like that. So guys, please let me know what you think down below. Most importantly, I just want to say thank you for everything. And I hope you guys continue to support me, even if it isn't financially, and even if it's just by clicking the video, liking it. Likes are free. Comments are free. Sharing it is free. Reposting it is free. So, guys, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And with all that being said, hopefully, I'll see you. Can I say on the other side of the universe? This really isn't a universe mode episode. I gotta figure out how to outro these other ones. So with all that being said, if I don't see you, have a good day, good afternoon, and good night. I think that's from the Truman Show. I'll work on that one. But guys, thank you very much. See you on the other side.